could actually go mid up against the Zed. I mean, how do you kill that guy? He just stacks armor. It becomes very tough to deal with, actually.
And there is nice one of these.
Mithy looking for
he got one.
He's gonna grab. Ooh, Nemesis not quite the target you want to grab. That's the three-man knockup. This could turn massively. The Scion zombie is going to be huge here. Mithy running for his life now. OG on the back end of a bad trade, but they will grab the kill, and that's going to turn things in their favor.
1-3-1, but it's utilizing the experience of someone like Nukeduck to recognize when to push waves.
Now we see the gank coming in, however. Cold laying down the wall, but the turn. Classic TP's bot lane coming in from Fnatic. Nemesis ready to turn this play. Hylissang is going to give up his life in the exchange, though the knockup now comes in. Will they make it the 1-for-1? Mithy on the retreat. They are going to make it out. Fnatic, that TP not earning them anything. Cold now looking for the follow-up.
Yeah, Cold still getting the slow. He has the red buff if he wants to go for more, but it will just be the chunk.
Very aggressive Ocean Drake here. Cold almost dropping down to this, but the whole team is here using that pressure bot lane to secure a big objective. Dodging that skill shot is not going to dodge out. Just a bit of damage though in the end, but now we see the all-in on bottom side. Explosive amount of damage there from the level. Absolutely true. We do need to see that execution, and we will see a contest now coming in there on the Herald. Cold has to run for his life, and they're backing off. Trying to protect this one, but very difficult to hold. That Mithy flashing forward, trying to get knocked with the silence coming out too! Oh, the hooks are just too clean from Mithy, but Blippa wants to extend the play. Reckless is on the way in. Deathmark comes down. They're going to find the knockup on a Nukeduck. That's the chance CC they need. Now he has to retreat, pulling back. Blippa's still in the midst of everything. Fnatic could look to turn the flight. Mithy now in trouble. It will at least be the exchange here as Nemesis grabs the kill. Hylissang looking to extend the play. That's the dash. Stunning. Blippo coming in as well. We'll have the Umbral dash. Nemesis going to look for the knockup here shortly. Blippo. Do they want to keep it going? Cosmic Radiance.
Yes, they do.
The tower. Alfari locking them up under the tower, using all of that ulti. They have to be careful as they extend the play. They're out of invulnerability.
Fnatic are not out of it just yet. They're still on the hunt for members in.
Here comes Nemesis ready to go. They're going to trade tower aggro using the Scion passive. Now going through, trying to find more, but they die. The double dropping for Nukeduck.
This is a disaster.
This is a bloodbath, and it is all turning in the favor of OG. Being, an out, but at this point it feels like OG just have absolute control of the game.
I kind of want to put a
there
close
as well. And for Fnatic, they have to play very smart, very defensive, and a lot of pressure on them not to mess anything up. Of course, we do have Blippo using the ultimate pulled back out here. Is going to get the revive and move forward, but I feel like it's still just a death sentence. The whole team is now collapsing. Immediately the ulti comes out. Brock's trying to save him. They're trying to step away. They might just be set up for Alfari to step forward. Karthus ult now coming forward. A lot of damage, but no one's going to die. Hylissang is there with the Bastion and the heal as well.
But the damage has been done. It was making sure that Origen didn't overcommit for that type of fight.
Over-aggressive and dives. That's a very tasty level 9 Sona, OG are saying themselves, but an even more tasty Taric. Oh, Hylissang stepped over the wall. Does manage to flash to safety. So clutch in the exchange. Here comes the arrow. Not quite enough. Just a sliver of health. Blippo leaps forward to defend his teammates.
That was so well played there by Mithy, just chaining the CC. What? Blippo just died. They have so many ults to keep him alive, but they don't use it. The tower's going to fall as well. And Mithy always behind this wall, waiting for Fnatic to make a huge blunder.
And it's because they have that momentum that they're already able to get these deep wards up to open up positions like this. And Nukeduck right on time. I prepared this wave earlier. Nice rotation from Origen, immediately from mid, now to bottom.
Where was this Origen roster last week? It looks completely different. The early game, they came in with
the Skarners, the Jarvans, these other big hard engaged tools, and you're used to seeing them in hands of someone not Tahm Kench Ashe. This was an aggressive, forward-oriented Origen bot lane, and that was completely gone against G2.
Alfari waiting off to the flank, unstoppable now for the side.
Teleport
side from Patrick. Now moving in for a little bit more. Blippo wants to find his way into the back line, has the ultimate ticking. Maybe the Sonatara can take over the team fight, but the Scion is already gone. Patrick now locked up, but just throwing out the auto attacks fully stacked here. The Phantom hits are going to do so much damage if he gets the time. Throwing out the arrow, but no kill is going to come.
And they know Fnatic must walk in. It's got to be getting low. It's down.
Baron is going to be massive. Cold does manage to take it.
Up if they try to look for a dive, get overzealous, and you can punish them with things like the Scion passive and like the CC and crowd control that you have between Sona and Taric.
Yeah, I think their best bet is going to be to force mid. No flash on Patrick.
We're going to run at him.
Mid lane.
He has no flash.
Knockup going to come through. We burned it earlier. That's the shutdown on the Patrick. Mithy could be next on the menus, but Punez managed to step.
Members to mid push out, but they knew Patrick didn't have the flash. It was a very brief window that they punished, and now
are looking to force down the tower. They want to get something here. Breaking inhibitor will be huge, but the ult is coming in once again. That's going to be the two-man ult. A massive combo coming in. Taric as well. They're going to be invulnerable. OG now have to peel back. They have to be smart about how they use this. Alfari trying to peel. No one has gone down yet. Nukeduck now ready to step forward. And Fnatic just do not have the stats. Out comes Cold's ultimate, but in comes the Kindred to save the day. day. There's too much invulnerability, but the pressure from OG, the triple Ocean Drakes, keeping them healthy allows them to push in here.
And Fnatic are just way too low. This inhibitor will fall. Origen have broken into the base with the last seconds of the Baron buff. Their Baron looks like it's expired, but their push hasn't.
Trying to siege again. They know the major cooldowns are gone. All the invulnerability taken off the menu, and now Nemesis is going to get deleted. Patrick taking down 1 kill. They have to respect the zombie Scion. They will back off. Nemesis still can continue to push, though. They are unconcerned with Fnatic. They know they just have the gold advantage, the item advantage. There is nothing for Fnatic to do in this fight.
Yeah, Origen have another wave. It's pushing up. We're 8 minutes into the game. Origen now have 2 inhibitors. Are they looking to end here? They're still going.
X-Flash coming forward for Mythy, gonna fish for the hook, looking for a little bit more. Alpha going down a ton of damage. The Kindred immediately taken out. OG on the cusp of ending game 1 here. Fnatic, they wanted to stall, but they may not get the opportunity. Bwipo focusing on clearing the wave, but another one is moving in topside with the super minions.
This is a completely different Origen. Old Origen last week would have waited for the second Baron. This one is all fire ahead.
Pushing in, though, Bwipo getting a lot of damage down. Resurrection now coming in as well. Nukeduck gonna move forward, immediately gonna try to delete Reckless. Now coming out, flashes back to safety in the fountain. They want to get something. They're so desperate, but OG have set their sights on the towers. Now trying to pull back. Patrick doing so much damage onto Bwipo. They are gonna get the 1 kill back, but the knockup is there. Reckless waiting in the backside, knowing he can't step forward, knowing that OG are saving cooldowns just to finish him off.
Wait a second.
But Cold is gone. Out comes the ultimate from the Karthus. Not gonna find a single kill, but Nukeduck has his eyes set on the Nexus. Mythy focusing it down. I don't know if they have enough time here. Reckless now stepping forward. OG may have overstayed their welcome in the Fnatic
That's
base.
a big slow. They're gonna get
down.
him.
Nukeduck taking out the shutdown. Mythy taken out as well. Fnatic keep their hopes alive in game 1.
Fnatic have no Nexus towers left, but the Nexus itself is still alive. Minions continue.
Now we see the Baron set to fall. This could be Fnatic's death sentence, the final nail in the coffin here in game 1. Too much pressure for Fnatic to deal with. There's too many minions, there's too many strong members.
Here we go.
Now stepping forward onto Patrick. Patrick, of course, the flash available or not quite available. They're going to look
Reckless!
for a little bit more.
He's
Reckless
alive.
onto the backside. His managed to live. Kindred ultimate now coming out, but Nukeduck is just going to step forward. They set their eyes on the Nexus. Fnatic do not have the damage to kill every remaining member of OG. If they just focus, if they just burn down the Nexus, and they are going to get it. OG make a statement in game 1. It looks like the Rise will be locked in.
Fnatic have the ultimate seek and destroy composition. You have Rek'Sai, Lissandra. He just went back to base. He has Predator boots. He could look for a gank top lane, so he spent some time there, but he missed the window.
Alfari now stepping forward. Cold gonna look in. They're gonna try to finish this kill off. Bwipo has the flash. He's gonna be forced to burn it now. Stun comes in, but the flash committed. First blood. TP on the backside, though. Fnatic ready to turn this play. Rek'Sai moving forward. Broxah ready with a flash of his own if he needs it, but they're gonna take the 1-for-1 onto Cold. Well played by Fnatic to get the exchange.
Fnatic always do this. You make a play on Fnatic, let the lane push in for the very first time. They have a good control ward to let Broxah sneak in, but Cold smells it. He's on a ward, but Fnatic, they're looking for the 3v3.
Coming out, trying to find the opportunity to turn the play. Dazzle goes in. Mythy flashes to keep the play going. Broxah's now on the backside. They desperately want to kill Hylissang. They're going to get one. They need to turn on the Broxah, but that is a level 6 Rek'Sai now coming in. No level 6 for Patrick. He has to pull back. Healing coming out. Will it be enough to deny the Rek'Sai? Not quite, but Broxah should go down in the exchange. Reckless going to be the last man standing as Patrick finds the kill.
And right now, Nemesis is able to be in the fight from the start. The 3v3 was a loss. Had he
can't hit his lane opponents, he's not really going to get any more stacks. Now, however, we see the dive on the top side. Alfari in trouble, tries to use the Cataclysm, but just gets absolutely dunked.
And Alfari now no longer has the benefit of rather than just a Scion and Flash Crescendo.
Speaking of hard engaged, Cold is on his way up top for Bwipo.
Bwipo has to be smart about how he's going to play this one out. TP.
It got canceled.
Have to see how that one happened. Now the flash forward is going to look for the stun here. Bwipo in trouble. I believe no passive. Not going to be able to get anything else. Ultimate doesn't come out. Cold going to grab the kill.
If he wants to get plates himself, but instead he takes the 4-second recall timer and is not going to pop that immediately.
So in general, taking this early game from the previous game's early game, it still feels better for Fnatic because they are the 5v5 oriented team, and they're now
is back up, and Fnatic post 15 minutes should be looking for more skirmishes around the jungle to try and snowball a little bit more.
And with Moby boots available for Hylissang, as well as the invisibility that is there for Reckless on the Twitch, it feels like they can appear anywhere if teams are not ready for them. One item Twitch, obviously.
Try to push through.
So right now, Nemesis moved down Broxah as well, and after they take the turret, they will make the rotation. I think one thing to point out, by the way, Caps joining us after the game. Hello.
Hello.
He also showed up in the
now we're going to see the
Whoa!
Gradients isn't going to be enough. They take down Patrick before the invulnerability drops. Nuke now desperate to get something back. Hylissang has been taken out. Mithy going to try to find the kill, going to try to extend the play. Still a ton of healing for the Taric here. Nemesis locked up under the tower. Bwippo doing what he can to pull back. Wanted to tank the turret there, but Nemesis is going to be able to make it out. Fnatic now have to back off.
Oh, they're not. They're going in.
Taking out Bwippo. Huge play from OG to turn.
Classic Fnatic, use caps as a
If
distraction.
they can get that point-blank shot onto the front line of OG, they can just rip through this entire team.
Both teams probably feel comfortable and strong where they are versus someone being like, back up.
Flash forward. Hylissang might not even get a chance to use the ultimate. Reckless waiting in the wings, but not going to even step back. Hylissang taken out. OG now with control.
A fight here. Alfari on the flank. This could be devastating.
This should go down.
Nemesis has the TP. They are going to try to step forward. The stun comes in. Chain CC follows up. Bwippo potentially in trouble. Happens to Crescendo. Now comes out the Taric ultimate as well. They're going to be invulnerable under the tower. Reckless is going to get taken down. Massive. Nemesis now here as well. Alfari could lose his life in the exchange. Tries to flag and drag his way back, but Fnatic holding onto the tower. Alfari guaranteedly dead here, and another fumble dive in this game.
Yeah, I don't know about that stopwatch there from Alfari. He was pretty dead there. They do trade the kill on towards Reckless, so in terms of overall map state, it is worth, but now it's Fnatic with control of mid.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's the tempo back in their
Whoa,
side.
whoa,
They look for the re-engage, now trying to find it, but there's not a lot of sustain ultimates available on the side of OG. They're still trying to find the kill onto Hylissang. He could just get taken out, but the shutdown now onto Nuke. That's the major damage source. Broxah taking down Patrick on the axe side, and it's going to be a wash. Absolute destruction for Fnatic.
It's a triple.
And now lose the Baron.
And they say, hey, we got your AD carry. We can still fight in this mid lane, but mid-game Rek'Sai is nothing to laugh at. Fnatic's composition just smashed Origen.
It was just a crushing Game 1 defeat. They have brought it back here in Game 2.
Look what they're doing, too. It's so good after change.
Notice. OG have to play this perfectly if they do not want to just get deleted in what is an instant.
By the Aatrox.
Broxah potentially caught out here. OG need to be careful though. Bwippo now moving forward as the rest of the team is in the mid lane. Bwippo buying time for that tower to be taken down. Now pulled back and vulnerability is there, but no one's actually doing any damage to OG. There's like a big fumble on those cooldowns. Origen have to respect the potential for a re-engage here. Eyes on Hylissang. Where's he going to go? Good stun to stop Nemesis. Annie is ready. Moment's notice. OG group up. They are all but certainly set to die here.
Fnatic, they're still playing. They get the inhibitor, they go in!
In the middle of the team. Hylissang now going to look for the follow-up. Eyes on Twitch now. All of the damage going to come in, but the power cord is there. No, the instant QSS. Reckless now firing free into the backline. Nuke desperate to get something back. OG are surviving for now. 4 members still alive, but the tower is being chunked away in a very close fight.
The towers are not your friend. They're the enemy.
Back and forth. At this rate, Origen have failed with it. Fnatic have failed with it. Let it die.
And it has defined the series in its own way, Frostcore. And now we see continue to get stronger and stronger here.
Yeah, they have this window where they can creep out of their base. They have to run it down the mid lane because they have to push back against the super. Origen bend to their will by pulling them around with the minion waves, but Origen still have teeth.
Gage coming over the wall. They're trying to delete the jungle. This is going to open up the path for them to go straight to Baron, and they've got their eyes set.
Can they find Reckless without his flash?
Still has Tibbers up and available. Hex Flash available as well. He's going to go over the wall. They're going to try to find the chain CC. Hylissang off to the side. Patrick still alive and well. Invulnerability going to fall. Hylissang ready to get on the backside. OG need to find a win in this fight. Nuke stepping forward. Hylissang trying to delay the Sona. It might just be enough. The shutdown is coming through. The Baron in the hands of Fnatic. But OG ready to wipe the fight. Realm Warp comes out. There is no right choice for Hylissang. And he is doomed to die as the triple comes out for Nuke.
Where Origen were you far?
Hylissang, though, stepping forward. They desperately want to get this inhibitor. It will be a massive advantage. Good knockback from Bwippo, but they're still going to try to find the fight. The invulnerability is going to come in. How much damage can Nuke get down before the invulnerability fades away? Nuke zoned away by the Lissandra. It's a clean fight so far. Reckless waiting for his opportunity to get in the fight, but he does not find it. OG taking this fight handily. Reckless running for his life, hoping that stealth will save him. Him and Bwippo in the same place, on the retreat. Alfari now on the chase. The knockup comes out. Bwippo desperately trying to buy time as Reckless.
They saw him on the wall!
The flash! Oh! Nuke now dominating. We said it would come down to these two in the fight, but it is Nuke who reigns supreme.
Once again, it is just
absolutely the case. We now see the Mountain Drake being taken as well, so the next Baron no doubt can beat a massive.
And then also contest Fnatic in a 5v5 late game.
TP here from Alfari. They're looking for the engage.
Realm Warp as well. They're trying to find the Reckless in the middle of everybody. He's all but set to die. Reckless taken down is massive. Hylissang next on the menu. Nemesis desperate. They just need to find the disengage. Baron 22 seconds away. Maybe he can make the miracle steal. It's
Has
going
the
to be
blast
difficult.
cone.
Has the level advantage as well. 3K dropping. Where's it going to be? Knockup comes in from the Baron.
They're still hitting it.
Coordinate it. Going over the wall. Power cord is going to miss. Brox is in the middle of the pit. Who's going to get it in the end? But no. Cold manages to secure the Baron. Absolutely massive for the OG team. Hylissang now on their retreat, but Fnatic meanwhile are in the base. They've broken 1 inhibitor. They've broken 2 inhibitors. They're stalling. They're buying as much time as they can. The GA now popped. Hylissang on the retreat. They are going to be able to take down Broxah in the end. Moving.
They're looking for more. Look at the other side.
Opposite side of the fight. Nuke has been split up, and Nuke is just simply too far ahead. It's the strongest members of OG right now taking relying on the individual solo laners of the opposite team. It's an absolute mess. Nemesis just barely able to make it out alive. OG have the Baron, but they haven't been able to do anything with it yet. Blippo next to fall. They do take him down. Patrick now on a rampage.
This is a Baron to buff.
Origen take a gold lead for the first time in forever in game number 2. There's still so much time on the jungle and top laner of Fnatic. It is at least one inhibitor if you are Origen, and they have the tools. Just keep pushing in.
Power Chord almost up, Cosmic Radiance almost up, Impale already up and available. No Cataclysm, but they might not need it. They can continue to push forward. Reckless stepping forward. So much damage coming up from the Twitch. The issue with this is, are they going to be able to survive? Yes, the Cosmic Radiance comes down. They buy a bit more time, but Alphari sacrificed in the exchange, just burning the GA. Nemesis now trying to run, does get taken down. It is Reckless versus the world, and there is just no hope here. In game 2, OG have turned all of the predictions on their head. They are set to move up to 2-0, to move up to match point versus Fnatic.
Compositions from both teams. They have played these champions so many times. If you are a fan of Origen, if you're a fan of Fnatic, this is exactly what you wanted to see, both turning towards Nuke Duck. But here's the dive.
You see the dive. Broxa now stepping forward. Patrick has to be careful about how he's going to approach this one. Does move out. Now the immediate knockup is going to follow. Patrick all but set to fall. First blood going over to Reckless. Just the start Fnatic wanted.
Punishing because it is something like a Mountain Drake that you're also playing for
Mithy.
control.
Mithy gets deleted. The fight will immediately turn. Unbreakable has been used. Mithy still alive. Now comes the flag and drag in. Hylissang has grabbed the kill. Cold and Nuke Duck now on the tree. But Blippo is stepping forward. Fnatic have the momentum in this fight. They're going to keep moving forward. 2 kills picked up for the opposition. Incredible thus far. 82-43. Patrick, who has looked so good in the first 2 games, now put in a severe deficit. The luxury of late game scaling no longer the threat that it once
minions
was.
To his name, and now we actually see some movement. Alphari is very far forward. Has the flash dope, but Brox is behind.
Now pulling back, has to be smart about how he plays this one. Ulti coming out, trying to burn out the ulti from Alphari, but I just feel like it's not the right choice. The revival is there. Alphari now set to fall, does have the stopwatch, will not use it, and Blippo grabbing the kill.
How do you make those calls that say Broxa is headed up topside?
And again, talking with Yamato, he was talking about one of the strategies was when you were just watching this happen, instead of trying to set up maybe pressure around the Infernal Dragon, maybe clearing out vision to try to look for a pick. They're literally just
on the shift out, but Hylissang definitely going to be in trouble. Has already dashed. Will dash out.
Wait, they got a kill.
Now going to get more on the bottom side. Alphari using the ultimate here. Cold now coming in as well. Ultimate comes in from the Ezreal. Not going to connect on anybody. Cold most likely set to fall here. Will use the Cataclysm. Immediately taken out as Broxa finds the kill.
Fnatic just running over Origen at the moment. They get all those kills with an Infernal Drake spawning one more time. They are playing so proactively in this early game. And Alphari even has to just kill himself
on this team. The sheer amount of experience is baffling. Blippo and Nemesis, the younger players in terms of LEC matches, but the rest of the team, veterans overall.
And it just goes back to that idea. If
it's going to back away. Oh, he's just going to get pinned into the wall. He can't stop the Vayne from hitting him. The chain CC is going to be brutal here. Can you get anything else out of this? Nuke Duck trying to sidestep, but you just can't sidestep it. The Vayne finds the auto.
When you have the slower early game, but they are not. They're just getting beaten everywhere.
Stepping forward once again, cannot push any buttons. The chain CC from Fnatic in this game is beautiful. We heard the Dex talk about how good OG is about playing this, but Fnatic now looking to match them here in this game. Alphari desperately using the ult, trying to find a kill back, but Rek'Sai goes out, comes right back up, and Blippo.
Well, right now they're just reaching because Nuke Duck in the same position is getting caught.
Point and click, locks down. Hylissang here as well, throws out the death from below, donates a bit more gold.
The question was answered. If we go back to standard, Fnatic still have so much teeth, so much bite behind them, but will we get this option? Is this going to be now we turn into the rest of this best of 5, whereas as long as you don't or you deny the crazy picks, Fnatic can just walk through Origen.
Now coming in the claw over the wall, of course, POV stream for game 4. Didn't know if we were going to have
some of the issues that they had where they were diving towers, or when they get a big lead like this, can they close? They're answering that question now.
Alphari stepping forward was now pulled back to the middle of the team. They're trying to find all the kills, but they're diving a tower once again. Blippo going to be resurrecting. Have to be careful here. OG not going to fall down. Flashing out to safety. Nemesis deleted. Nuke Duck can now run forward here, and Fnatic overstays
by just running at them with 5 members.
I was just chuckling about that. I was like, it feels like Fnatic just get a massive
fight. There is a flash on this cannon. They can look for the 5 versus 5, but it's a tough one to win.
Moving over the wall, immediately they try to get the fight kicked off. Cold so incredibly low. Eyes on Hylissang where the reset's going to come in. Death from below, he can aim for Mithy, but Cold stops the resets in its tracks, but Fnatic still winning the fight. Nuke Duck off to the side. Reckless looking for the 1v1. He wants to take Nuke Duck out. He sees the last damage that remaining. Brox is going to be ready with the ultimate, but they're just moving forward. Nuke Duck going to get taken down here, and Fnatic free access to move down the mid lane. They already got the Baron, and they may just look to crush the base.
There's only 2 members of Origen alive. They will blast this one open. Fnatic finding the mark earlier than they could in game number 2, looking to close before Origen can come online.
Huge swing of confidence for Fnatic. They could just look to end here. Patrick and Alphari, rather, for Fnatic. Now looking to end. Cold going to be respawning shortly. Mithy here. It could come down to one final fight. Hylissang, though, caught out in the middle of the team and just dies. Diving the towers once again. Turns against Fnatic. And OG
really took a lot of wind out of Ezreal's sails. You know, it felt like Ezreal kind of sat in the same position on the tier list, but every other...
The fight to try and keep their hopes alive.
Rumble Fnatic coming in with a position right against the wall. Far onto the backside, focusing down. Hylissang immediately turning back. That's a beautiful start to the fight. Two members immediately deleted. Now is the time to turn, but Bwipo is alive and well. Broxah leaping forward, trying to lock down one member. He's going to try to take down Nukeduck. Now that's one. Looking for Alphari next. The ultimate already burned. The fight turning against them. Fnatic, I cannot believe it. Rekkles and Hylissang die immediately, but in what is a 3v5, Nemesis, Bwipo, and Broxah are going to try to find the turn. Alphari looking for the outplay. Smite comes in, looking for the knockup. Is going to get him down. 1-2. That's going to be it. Fnatic right here, their backs against the wall. They find the fight, they turn the fight against Origen, and they are going to find the win to bring themselves back into the series.
The reverse sweep is still on the cards.
And you hold this Fnatic bot lane.
In the end, it will not be a 3-item period, it'll be the 2-item Kai'Sa. And of course, important for Rekkles to find some comfort in that bot lane phase, but just has to be careful here. Only level 2. Did he take the claw? We're not going to get a chance to find out. It looks like he will back off, and now eyes on the top lane. Alphari with almost no mana. Bwipo potentially in trouble. Broxah now ready to step forward. Where's the flash going to be from Alphari? Has to time this one well. Bwipo in trouble. The flash forward, but a perfect knockup from Broxah denies it right there. Cold needs to pick his target. Alphari's already dead. Has to get to Bwipo. Biding his time, but if he overcommits here, he will just die as well. Bwipo going to dash out to safety zone. Incredibly low red, but ticking! Is it going to do it? No, regen is just too much!
From the Ashe, of course, top lane Cold is up here.
Bwipo once again, the focus, the TP's now coming in. How much time can he buy? He's almost immediately going to be deleted off the face. Alphari is going to pick that one up, and Rekkles burning his TP now to the top lane here. And he goes, he's going to look for the point and click, does lock him down. The claw not going to come out. They're just going to chain all the CC together. The Abscond, the Abduct, the Impale, literally everything they can throw at Nemesis has been thrown. But his own ulti now coming out to buy a bit more time. But OG are first on the rotation with the power of that Tahm Kench, and they will find the kill.
Broxah sneaking away the Dragon. Origen, I don't even think had priority in bot lane. There's Origen continues to play this slow style where they have vision advantages. They
out this lane matchup.
And you could see how vital that was between the gold difference that finally put him ahead of Alphari because he has been sitting
The thought hook does come out. Mithy has to be careful. There on the hill saying they're trying to disengage, but no, in the meantime, play coming out on the top side. It's just going to be Bwipo being deleted here. Alphari and Cold going to find...
and Patrick did both reset. Mithy has the Abyssal Voids. There's a teleport coming in, but the drag is going down very quick.
This is immediately going to get deleted, but now Nukeduck side, will they find the engage? KazaLoLLCShighlights ult up and available and engage here. Bwipo on the bottom side, Nemesis on the top side. They just do not have the members of their team to stop that one from going down.
Yeah, the biggest issue is that they don't have
locked up. As the QS is available, is just going to wait that arrow up, and Nemesis off to the flank, looking to find something. Is going to lock up the Skarner, but now Fnatic trying to find the fight. Bwipo off to the flank. They want to kill someone. Now Mithy's been forced to use the Devour onto Cold, trying to save the day. Cold goes golden. Bwipo under the tower, trying to find something. Will get the kill right as the reset comes down. Hylissang now looking to keep it rolling, but OG respond with kills of their own. Patrick flashing forward fearlessly to find the kill.
Origen are able to punish Fnatic right
this Dragon, but the Scuttle Crab is going to give Fnatic enough vision to know if they want an arena, they've got it. It's right here. Who is going to take the fight? Alphari stepping forward. The arrow does immediately come out now. Alphari pulled back in the middle of the team, but the game plan just going to cleanse away. Mithy going to save the day there. A lot expended and nothing going to fall. OG just going to turn back this Dragon. They're trying to get it. Will they extend the play as well?
And the Cannon Barrage just delays so much. Fnatic can't walk through that giant slow field. Origen will take it. They have the Voids. They want the kills.
Hylissang has to be careful about stepping forward. Bwipo is going to get taken down here. Nukeduck now on a killing spree.
Top tower. That's the next kind of crucial point that needs to fall. Although Patrick
hold, but does not care. He's happy to be pulled right back into the team. Mithy going to flash forward, gives Hylissang the tongue, takes him out, and now mid lane tier 2 is open to the OG team.
It's a massive punish right there from Origen. They're going to pick up 2 towers there in the mid lane, the top lane pushing as well as you mentioned. And the game just exploded off of one Infernal play.
Yeah, Patrick just plants his feet and says, no, I'm not caught, you're caught. And he immediately turns around, and again, that tower should still be there. That's a huge...
They did manage to win. OG going to grab a tier 2, uncontested completely. By the side of Fnatic, now using the Tahm for Nukeduck if he takes the ult.
Yeah, they need to be very careful. As soon as Nemesis clawed out, you didn't have a big cooldown, so Fnatic are just going to wait for that repeat. Here we go, claws back up.
Bwipo now trying to find a way into the fight, forcing out the Tahm Kench Devour early. This may be the chance to respond, but Nukeduck is on the backside. Lissandra ult also going to come in, going to disrupt the fight, going to start to cut through these members. Nemesis alive and well, zoning the team off, but Alphari now on a killing spree. Nemesis, no path to retreat, and OG take the fight.
Doesn't even matter that Origen are completely...
Here, and now Mithy has spotted out Broxah, expertly set up from Origen here for this Baron.
They've got 3 members members chasing him down.
3 stacks. Is just going to be able to eat him up as he tries to
They
go
got
through the
him.
tunnel. They're going to take down the jungler. Baron, of course, reset, but I don't know if it's going to be enough. OG going right back to the Baron, going to try to take this one down and continue to extend their lead. OG on the cusp of facing G2 in the finals. Fnatic need to find a way back into the game.
This is the Origen that climbed up to 2nd place in the regular season. Calm, cool, collected, and clean here as they jump up 11-3 and kill.
Fnatic. At this point, you're just trying to staunch the bleeding. You just want to slow down Origen.
Saw this matchup, but he walks up, he hooks. There's nothing else for Fnatic. They must give up their inhibitor. The stand will not be here.
OG
They
not even
can't
afraid
do
of the
anything.
claw. They just continue to move forward. They break one inhibitor. You feel like they're just going to move into mid lane and look to take another. So with the double daggers now, as the Q and E evolve, just enough attack speed. They can look to get this fight kicked off, but the arrow goes in just to stop any further engage options. LEC now fishing off to the side. Fnatic, will this be their final fight?
No. Look at where Bwipo is. Now, look at where Bwipo
Claw
is.
Gonna go in, but Nemesis doesn't commit. Feels like the TP may just be used for nothing. Will Bwipo continue to extend the play? Stepping forward with the ultimate, but he's the only one on the front line. The rest of the team can't move in. Hylissang trying to get something, but Bwipo has burned the ult for nothing. Reckless completely zoned out with the Cannon Barrage, and now they're just gonna try to pick off Nemesis, forcing out the self-ultimate immediately. OG could look for the turn and burn here. They have the Aatrox ult. Nuke Duck ready to run in. Scorned. Abduct, where's it going to go? Hylissang has to sidestep, but OG now set to barrel down this mid lane and take even more from Fnatic.
They just can't touch Origen to push, and there's even a Baron spawning in 10 seconds. Fnatic have nowhere to go. Their backs are against the wall.
The patience, the control from Origen, this is not making the same mistakes that we saw previously from Fnatic. They came here for the objectives. They're now looking for the Nexus.
Looking to break that 3rd inhibitor. It's almost impossible to come back at that point, but now they have to force the fight. They have to try to find something. Bwipo into the backline immediately, just try to delete Patrick, but Mithy has now used the Devour. Fnatic, can they turn the fight? Nemesis is alive and well. Reckless is still okay. They're going to try to get a little bit more, but Nuke Duck is simply too strong. Patrick not going to get taken out. Hylissang desperate to get it, but the flash is still there. OG, I cannot believe it. Dominant fashion, game 1 and 2, but Reckless tries to make the hero play. Hylissang still alive, but there is no reset here. OG, will they end the game? Will they push forward here? They have 3 members.
They're approaching the tower.
We want to get a little bit more. 2 towers stand in front of them. OG on the cusp of making finals here. Nuke Duck now leaving. Hylissang trying to buy as much time as humanly possible. There's no members left standing. It'll be Mithy and Nuke Duck. Alfari as well to end the game. They were counted out, but here in the Ahoy Arena, OG have cut down Fnatic and will find themselves in a rematch versus G2.
Origen came into the arena today, and not a lot of people thought they would walk away with a win, and certainly not in the fashion they did it. Domination against Fnatic, only dropping 1 single game, and they look strong going into the finals tomorrow.
They are a team that are fundamental to their preparation. We've always talked about how Origen.
Thank you very much, guys, and thank you for joining me. Congrats on making it to finals, and also, Gilotto, congrats on stopping Young Bucks' winning streak as a coach. How proud are you right now?
I'm super proud of the guys, and especially our week of prep. But at the same time, the job is still not done. And tomorrow is a even more important match than today. So even though I'm super proud of them, I know that I will be even more proud tomorrow.
We'll get back to this later on. Now, Nuke Duck, I surely wasn't expecting such a result today, especially based on what we've seen last week against G2. So talk me through what happened. What did you guys work on to be so good today?
I think when we lost against G2, we realized, a lot of more mistakes. And we were way more familiar playing against Fnatic, because obviously we practiced against them the whole week. We know what they're good at, and we know what they're not so good at. So, yeah, it's just an easier matchup for us now. We have more experience against them.
Yeah, as you say, you came in well prepared. I mean, we saw during the draft being ready to the Sona Tariq, and you guys being so proactive later on during the game. So, is it easy for you guys to read Fnatic's draft and play style?
For this series, it was easy to read their drafts, kind of, because we knew that both teams would contest Sona Tariq. So after the first 2 games, I kind of had an idea that one team would have to permaban one of them, depending on who was more successful with it. And that was kind of what happened. And then we knew that blue side was also more predictable, or red side for Fnatic was more predictable, but I still think that Young Buck did a really good job in preparing his team, and their drafts were extremely good.
He did, but you were the better team in the end. I mean, top 2 during the regular season, top 2 here tomorrow because you'll be playing in the finals. So how do you reflect on the progress you made as a team during the whole split?
Me?
Yeah, you.
Yeah, so like we understand each other much better now, and we have built up that trust because we went through, you know, like a bad patch first, and then we started winning a lot. But even when we were winning a lot, we still won because of some things, and we were not good at everything. And then now when we lost against G2 very hard, we kind of bonded more together, and we realized how exactly we want everyone to play.
And it's going to be a rematch. I mean, you played in the last EU LCS final, you will play in the first LEC final. We know how it happened last time for you in a final and you against G2, so how does the story end tomorrow for Origen and you?
Yeah, it's time for Origen to rewrite history, and yeah, we're going to win tomorrow.
Well, I wish you good luck on that. Thank you very much for you both, for your work. Give it up for the finalists, please, guys.
Thank you.